In a world where basketball brilliance is sculpted through relentless hustle, boundless versatility, and a relentless drive to impose one's will on both ends of the court, Cooper Flagg has emerged not merely as a prospect, but as a generational force destined to reshape the NBA's future. From the quiet, snow-laced streets of Newport, Maine, to the grandest collegiate stages and into the crosshairs of the 2025 NBA Draft, Flagg's journey has been nothing short of extraordinary, a symphony of resilience, intellect, grit, and a fierce loyalty to his roots. From the outset, Flagg's ascent was steeped in purpose. Born on December 21, 2006, in Newport, he was raised in a family where basketball was more than a game, it was a way of life. His mother, Kelly Flagg, was a three-time America East champion with the University of Maine, 1995 to 1999, while his father, Ralph, competed at the junior college level with Eastern Maine Community College. Alongside his twin brother, Ace, and older brother, Hunter, Cooper was nurtured in a home that championed discipline, integrity, and competition. It was not uncommon for the Flagg boys to wage spirited one-on-one matchups in the family driveway, each session sharpening Cooper's focus and fire. By the age of 8, he was already a fixture in local AAU circuits, competing, and often excelling, against boys 2 to 3 years older. At 12, he stood a lanky 6'4", yet his skill set was already refined beyond his years, a fluid handle, instinctual passing, and defensive timing that seemed almost precognitive. His hometown of Newport, though modest in population, provided the crucible for a prodigy molded by challenge and humility. His mother's mantra, "Compete with heart, win with purpose," became his creed, echoing through his daily regimen of early morning workouts, film study, and strength training. Flagg's freshman year at Nokomis Regional High School sent shockwaves through the state of Maine. Averaging 20.5 points, 10 rebounds, 6.2 assists, 3.7 steals, and 3.7 blocks per game, he led Nokomis to its first state championship while becoming the first freshman to win Maine's Gatorade Player of the Year. National attention followed, and soon, the family made a pivotal decision. Cooper would transfer to Montverde Academy in Florida, a basketball powerhouse that had launched the careers of Joel Embiid, Ben Simmons, and Cade Cunningham. At Montverde, Flagg's evolution accelerated. Surrounded by elite competition, he honed his craft against the nation's top recruits. In 2024, he led Montverde to a flawless 33-0 season and a Chipotle Nationals title, averaging 16.1 points, 7.6 rebounds, 3.9 assists, and 2.7 blocks per game. Honors poured in: Gatorade National Player of the Year, Naismith Prep Player of the Year, and a McDonald's All-American nod. He reclassified into the class of 2024 and committed to Duke University at just 17 years old, a decision not only about basketball pedigree, but about legacy. At Duke, Flagg wasted no time proving he was worth the hype. Under the pressure of primetime scrutiny, he averaged 19.2 points, 7.5 rebounds, 4.2 assists, 1.4 steals, and 1.4 blocks per game, shooting 49.1% from the field and 37.8% from beyond the arc. His maturity on the court, coupled with his leadership in the locker room, made him a natural figurehead for one of college basketball's most storied programs. He became just the fourth freshman to earn AP Player of the Year, joining the elite ranks of Kevin Durant, Zion Williamson, and Anthony Davis. Duke finished the 2024-25 season with a 35-4 record and a Final Four appearance, with Flagg's fingerprints all over the team's identity. His performances were often cinematic. On January 11, 2025, he exploded for 42 points, 7 assists, and 6 rebounds in a statement win over Notre Dame, setting an ACC freshman scoring record. In the NCAA Tournament Sweet 16, he poured in 30 points, 7 assists, and 6 boards to eliminate Arizona, solidifying his status as March Madness breakout star. NBA scouts and fans alike marveled at his court vision, defensive versatility, and high motor. Comparisons to a young Kevin Garnett and a hybrid of Jason Tatum and Anthony Davis became common parlance. But Flagg's journey was not without adversity. A high ankle sprain suffered during the ACC tournament sidelined him for the semifinals. While some questioned whether he would return for March Madness, he silenced critics with a postseason run averaging 23.3 points per game. He played through pain, displaying not only resilience but an insatiable will to lead. Physically, he stands at 6'9", with a wingspan over 7 feet and a wiry 205-pound frame that belies his strength and endurance. He's a rare blend of explosive athleticism and surgical precision, capable of guarding all 5 positions, switching seamlessly in pick-and-roll coverage, and altering shots at the rim. Offensively, he excels both with and without the ball, an efficient three-level scorer with a knack for reading double teams and finding cutters with pinpoint passes. Off the court, Flagg has grown into a reserved yet impactful public figure. Despite his rising stardom, he has remained grounded. His advocacy for local causes, particularly the Ronald McDonald House of Portland, underscores his deep-rooted connection to his community. By 2024, his family's In Flagg We Trust t-shirt initiative had raised over $20,000 for charity. When the tragic Lewiston shootings rocked Maine in October 2023, Flagg delayed his commitment announcement out of respect, a gesture that earned him widespread praise. His marketability has surged alongside his gameplay. Signing with New Balance in 2024, he became the first college men's player to secure a Gatorade endorsement, and his debut sneaker, the Flagg 1, sold out 15,000 pairs within a month at a $150 retail price. He also launched a YouTube docuseries, Flagg's Fight, chronicling his transition from high school to college stardom, amassing over 200,000 subscribers. Yet, despite the endorsements and millions of followers, he maintains a relatively private personal life. His relationship status is unconfirmed, and he's known to deflect questions about fame, emphasizing faith, family, and focus. His personality, humble yet driven, makes him deeply relatable. A self-professed fan of Marvel movies, J.U. Cole, and Maine's famous lobster rolls, Flagg balances intensity with authenticity. His faith, inherited from his mother's Christian teachings, grounds him amid chaos. As he once told The Athletic, "My game's my voice, my heart's my home." That sense of identity permeates every choice he makes, from his pre-game rituals to his off-season trips back to Newport, where he still visits local gyms and fishing holes with his brothers. Flagg's impact is already transcending sport. His stint with the 2024 USA basketball select team, scrimmaging against Olympic-bound pros, drew comparisons to NBA legends. Jason Tatum remarked, "He's ahead of where I was at that age," while LeBron James reportedly said Flagg reminded him of himself, defensively and mentally. Clips of Flagg blocking shots, dunking coast to coast, and directing teammates like a seasoned vet have amassed millions of views online, turning him into a symbol of the sport's next era. As the 2025 NBA draft looms, the basketball world is bracing for a seismic shift. The Dallas Mavericks, winners of the lottery with just 1.8% odds, hold the #1 overall pick and are expected to select Flagg, pairing him alongside Luka Doncic and, reportedly, free agent target Anthony Davis. It's a tantalizing vision, a trio blending scoring, defense, and basketball IQ at generational levels. According to NBADraft.net and Yahoo Sports, Flagg is considered a can't-miss player, a rare franchise culture changer. And yet, despite the spotlight and accolades, Cooper Flagg remains a student of the game. He knows the road ahead is not paved with guarantees but with effort, adaptation, and endurance. His college three-point improvement from low high school percentages to 37.8% at Duke silenced many skeptics, though he continues to work on extending his range and physical durability. As scouts note, it's not his highlight plays but his habits, diving for loose balls, communicating on defense, staying late after practice, that separate him. At just 18 years old, Cooper Flagg stands not only at the threshold of professional greatness but as a cultural beacon for young athletes everywhere. His blend of small-town humility, transcendent talent, and relentless work ethic paints a portrait of the modern athlete as both competitor and citizen. His mantra, "Hustle hard, stay true," isn't just a slogan, it's the pulse of his being. In the end, Flagg's story is not just about basketball. It's about the quiet moments in empty gyms, the support of a family who believed before anyone else did, and a hometown that continues to lift him. His 2024-25 college stats, 19.2 points, 7.5 rebounds, 4.2 assists, 1.4 steals, 1.4 blocks, are just numbers. The real measure of Cooper Flagg lies in his unshakable character, his visionary play, and his willingness to lead not just teams, but communities. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the rise of Cooper Flagg, an athlete, a leader, and a symbol of what's possible when talent meets tenacity. Stay inspired, keep chasing greatness, and remember, the future doesn't just happen, it's built, one step, one hustle, and one shot at a time.